and iOS. Dear learners, today we will be exploring the various religions and philosophies in ancient India. Religion is a way of life. It impacts or influences people's life. During different religious festivals, we see people gathering together, cooking nice foods, gifting friends and families, worshipping gods and goddesses, and merrymaking or having fun. This also shows our varied cultures, which we have already discussed in earlier lessons. Today, we will first discuss the meaning of religion and philosophy. It is very important to understand the term philosophy. The original meaning of the word philosophy comes from the Greek roots philo meaning love and sophos meaning wisdom. When someone studies philosophy, they want to understand how and why people do certain things and how to live a good life. In other words, they want to know the meaning of life. Indian religions have a connection with ancient philosophies. Religion has two related meanings. It's the belief that one or more divine beings are responsible for the fate of all human life, and it's also an organization where people of a specific religion can express their beliefs. For example, Buddhism, Judaism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam are religions. Most religions have their own story about the creation of the universe, and each has a different explanation for the meaning of life, which is a source of comfort for a religion followers. For example, all religions in the world teach a good way of life, respecting elders, to live a disciplined life, etc. Religion is always based on some thought, and this thought is the philosophy of that religion. For example, both religion of Jainism and Buddhism teaches us that one should not harm any living being. This act is called non-violence, and this is the philosophy of two religions. In the stories of grandparents and parents, there is a mention of sages, rishis, munis that teach us about morality or good conduct and ethics and choose between right and wrong. They have also taught us yoga. When we move above this body, the focus of our consciousness through different techniques is called yoga. In the yoga form of exercise, we are focusing on the mind so that good thoughts come to our mind. These sages, rishis, or munis found that the true form of being is the soul, which is called the Atma in Sanskrit. Soul means the non physical part of a person, which is the seat of emotion and character. For example, when we pray to God, we do meditation or concentration on the form of gods and goddesses. When we meditate it is a soul which gets happy, calm, etc., and shows a lot of emotions. It is beyond our physical body. You will be interested to know that all human beings are part of an unending consciousness or the state of understanding and realizing something, and this is called Brahman. When we have an understanding of this Brahma, Brahman, we have a peace in our soul which never ends, and this peaceful state is called moksha. Moksha. We have understood what is philosophy, the meaning of religion, Atma, Brahma, and Moksha. Now we will see how different religions were developed. It will be very interesting to know, dear learners. To begin with, I would like to explain what is archaeology. Archaeology. Have you come across this word before? In any of your textbook, the study of the buildings, graves, tools, and other objects that belong to people who lived in the past in order to learn about their culture and society is called archaeology, and one who studies it is called an archaeologist. Archaeologist. Archaeologists found that even before the writing of history, religion was present. The people of that time worshipped or prayed nature or the environment. They prayed the sun, moon, stars, water, air, rain, etc. In the book of Aryans, Aryans, called the Rigveda, Rigveda, we find the names of these gods and goddesses. The names of gods are Indra, Indra, the king of gods; Varun, Varun, rain god; or Agni, Agni, fire god. The people used to give sacrifice or offering of food and drinks to the gods. The book of Samaveda and Yajurveda talk about the different kinds of sacrifices. They also given in the book for the Hindus called Brahmas. There is also another book of Hindu which fall under the Vedas is called Atharveda. There we find about the religion which praise the animals or belief in many gods was challenged, questioned by monotheism or believe in one God. This way, various gods were given different names that were part of the one same God. For example, Lord Krishna is also Vishnu, Hanuman is the form of Shiva, etc. Very interesting, isn't it, dear learners? Now, Aranyakas also books of Hindu talk about various philosophies which were later used by many religious leaders and reformers of ancient and medieval India. Now, let us summarize what we have learned. Religion is a way of life. It impacts people's lives. The original meaning of the word philosophy comes from the Greek roots philo meaning love and sophos meaning wisdom. Indian religions have a connection with ancient philosophies. Religion is the belief that one or more divine beings are responsible for the fate of all human beings. And it is also an organization where people offer sacrifice. Religion can express their beliefs. Religion is always based on some thought, and this thought is the philosophy of that religion. Soul means the non physical part of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character. Unending consciousness or the state of understanding and realizing something, and this is called Brahman. The books of Samaveda, Yajurveda, and the Brahmanas talk about different kinds of sacrifices. Atharveda talks about praying of animals. Polytheism is the worship of many gods, and monotheism is the worship of only one god. Aranyakas and Upanishads are books of Hindus which talk about various philosophies. Dear learners, I hope you have enjoyed learning about what is religion as much as I did. With this, we have reached the end of today's lesson. I hope you liked watching this video. If you have any query, you may send us your queries to nios@nios.ac.in. For more information, you may visit website at www.nios.ac.in. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. Namaskar.